Hello everyone, it's Chris, aka Leitaka, and it is time for this week's haul video. It is January 7th, which happens to be Periodic Table Day, so the most appropriate day to wear this shirt. And my theme this week is 99% toys. The only non-toy thing I found this week that I did pay up for was this little porcelain bunny rabbit, because, and this is the only one I found with shamrocks on it online so far, so I think that makes it worth more. But it is a Belique, but I did pay the $6 because white tags never go on sale at our St. Vinny's. So, but that is definitely a Belique, and it was cute, and it was one of the only thing wrong with this is a manufacturing defect, because on the tail there's a sharp point right here where the glaze bubbled, which I will note in the listing, and I think I will try to sand that a little, because I already cut off a layer of skin with it myself earlier this week. And then I'll show you this one because it's not musical, otherwise I'd save it to the end. All right, so this I found today at Goodwill, and it was only $4. And I took the risk because I couldn't feel any batteries in them that they didn't store them with batteries. So he does indeed work, but he doesn't sing or anything like the last talking one I had was a little Caddyshack caddy bag with him poking out, and it actually sang a song. But you actually have to turn him off though. But he takes 4 AA batteries. You can set his head where you want it to start. If you start here, it only looks that way. If you start it over here more, it will look that way, but it does technically work. And then the other thing I found at Goodwill today that I used my $2 rewards on for me, because I'm keeping this. 1, because it's just a weird animal. But 2, it's Morris, the creature from the Seven Rings movie. For Marvel, and the one that Trevor thought he was just an invisible thing he was talking to, and then the others showed up, and he's like, "Oh, you can see him too! I'm not crazy! Yay!" So, got his 6 legs and his cute wings, so this is definitely a keeper for me. And then the other toys I got at St. Vinny's were this New York edition Jeffrey. I have a more realistic Jeffrey that talks and plays the theme song. That's really tall. But this is specifically from the New York store. For right now, I'll keep him, but he may get sold eventually. I don't know, but because I didn't have this version of him. This is more of an old school version because it's not the stars. Although I had a little figure of this version, but it was kind of funny. And when I was checking out, the guy checking out goes, you buy a lot of New York stuff. I go, well, this one just happened to be from the New York store, but yeah, my friend lives in New York, so and then for 75 cents, I haven't figured out if this lights up or anything yet, because I'm not sure why else you'd have a clear engine. I couldn't resist Snoopy riding a motorcycle. And then earlier this week, we stopped at Silver Creek Thrift because Salvation was closed due to sickness, and I grabbed a grab bag of toys. One toy is missing from here. Clifford has already claimed the little plush giraffe. It was just a little Thai giraffe with the glittery eyes. And a lot of these are going to be keepers because I don't have a Mr. Potato Head, and this is the perfect size for displays and in my collection. So I'm going to keep him. There are 3 of these which I will sell. They're little superhero things, I think. They are marked Wendy's, so they were a Wendy's toy. So those will get sold together. I'm keeping Flit here. It is kind of funny that they have him drinking, and he actually moves, so his wings move when you roll him. But I didn't have Flit yet. Deciding whether to keep him or not, unless I find some other Simpsons toys to group together. I do not have Homer, but I don't think this is him. This is just him with the garbage thing where he's doing the stinky towel and the skunks with him. It's not one of the actual Halloween toys. This apparently was a promotional for a restaurant around here, but the sticker thing they put on it is just really awful. So I'll probably peel the rest of that sticker off, and I'll probably redonate that for a kid to play with. Found this random fidgety thing. Haven't figured out what that is yet. This is probably just going to get thrown away. It's broken. There's only 2 propellers. There's supposed to be 4. So this is probably just a throwaway item. Try not to do that. This was exciting. This side, not so much. I was like, what is that? It looks like it could be Barney. But then the other side flips and you're like, oh my God, it's a Toxic Avenger. And I literally can't find this toy online. So I'm not in love with keeping this form of Toxic Avenger, but and the kid on the other side. So I probably will sell this one once I can figure out its value. But I thought that was hilarious. I also will see if this glows in the dark. I haven't checked that yet. That might decide whether I keep it or not. For now, I'm going to keep Veronica here because I found Betty the other week, where Betty looks in rough shape, though it looks like she got into a little car accident and got a black eye. But I'll just park her at the dine-in in Dad's Village with the other one. This cute little guy, I'll put him in my toy lot pile. We'll figure out what he goes to in that, but little car toy. Another car toy, but this one's mini, so I'll probably save this for a lot of car toys or a lot of Minnie and Mickey. There are a few Minecraft in here, so I'll probably just group them together as a lot and sell. There's like a little Minecraft cube from the movie, a little bee. Actually, that would be a terrifyingly large bee, actually. And then the only thing that would make me want to keep it anyway is a skeleton, but we'll just do those in a lot. I have 2 figures in here already, so I already have him, but I might redonate him and put the little thing that controls him in there because I've got extras of those. So, and then we got Marty McFly, but in rough shape. His hair, he's definitely fallen off this board a few times. His hair in the front is scratched up and his hair in the back is scratched up. So I don't know if there's much value left in him. Then there's this little cupcake doll, which I haven't done any research in yet. There's a Mulan. I don't think I had Mulan yet in my village anywhere, so I'll probably put her in my village. I have other this was my other repeat toy. I have this Merlin already, so it'll go in the pile of toys to sell. I already have Eric in a boat, so I'll probably put this in a lot later. This one's probably going to go in my collection because she's injured. It's Petunia Pig, and I'm afraid this kid may have done what I did at one point in my childhood, which was destroy, or the dog got it, one or the other. Like there's half a foot missing, half her hair is missing, but she still looks overall cute. I had this period where I destroyed toys that I didn't like with a friend using the electric bike and then using the wheel and seeing what that would do. And the foot looks like that, but the arrest looks like it's got bite marks. So I think their dog got it. Got a Marvel character. I have a lot of these going where I will put them together. Got Luigi. This one I'm keeping. It's the lion from Tailspin. So I already have Kit and the Molly's kid in these two. They're little metal planes, but plastic figures. Then a few other random toys at the bottom. We got an Elmer Fudd that looks pretty rough. Random G.I. Joe-like guy. I'm not sure if that's G.I. Joe or not, but it definitely kind of like a firefighter jumpsuit kind of thing. And then Princess Daisy. I think that's Daisy and not Peach. Can't be sure. On a hover bike. So that is everything I found this week. So as I said, very toy heavy, and a lot of keepers rather than sellers this week. But there is no way, no matter how much he's worth, I'm selling him unless I find another one of him because Morris is freaking awesome. I will sell the gopher from Caddyshack though. But overall, random lot of toys in that. All right. Thanks for watching. My links for my Trashkateer Treasure shops will be down below. Usually, I think we'll see. I usually put Caddyshack on eBay, but Etsy actually lets me put a video up. I don't know why, even though I pay for a store, it hasn't let me put videos up on the app yet. I don't know. All right. Thanks for watching.